parts of the game of hockey always is the face-offs. And Darby, you know from playing the game, parents always want to know, how can we get our kids more ice time? What can we do? They send them to these camps, and they got to skate, they got to lift, they got to do this, they got to do that. This is one of the areas that coaches always look for. They need people to win these draws.
Yeah, you know, people see the big goals, they see all the fancy plays, but, you know, when people talk about little things, these are the things we're talking about, face-offs, and they're a key part of the game. I know it probably kept me playing in the league for years, where you have a specialization, and they certainly keep statistics. One thing to note, you know, if you're winning over half your draws, it's good. Certainly, you know, in certain situations you don't want to lose, and we're going to get into some of those points, but I think some of the top defensive face-off specialists are in the 60% category, which is really good. But the reality is some nights they go better than others, and that's when you have to have alternative techniques to be successful.
You know, they're trying to win this spot right here. It's really a funny part of the game because you're reduced down to the size of the puck. Who's going to get there first? And sometimes you have just general quickness. Sometimes just general quickness. Ready to go? Boom. There, he was quicker. He's going to win it cleanly. Well, sometimes it's power. And you're going to watch Darby this time take away his stick before he tries for the puck. In other words, he eliminates his stick here, okay?
Bad bounce. You got to drop the puck, Doug.
Okay, you ready? He took away his stick. Let's do that without a puck once. Goldzoy dropped it. Takes away the stick, now draws the puck back, okay? The thing you got to be careful of when you do that is that the puck may bounce and you don't want to have your stick in the air, so when you come back, bring it along the ice sheet. You'll be surprised how many loose pucks you'll pick up, okay? I'm going to show one other little technique here, Darren. If I can have this just for a second. Okay, watch. If we're going to face off this way, okay, we'll use the microphone. I want to get into that spot before the other guy does. I may lock his stick, come back, but the motion that you have to have is a very quick hand, pull it back and turn your wrist at the same time. Or sometimes today what they do is they block out and they come in and kick the puck. All right, in our day you had to hit the puck with the stick. Okay, let's try that one more time. Darby, we'll just put 10 puck is there. I come in, eliminate it, and I kick it to somebody who's going in. Got some other tips?
Yeah, and you're exactly right. And you know what? Sometimes you can win it on power, and the truth is some nights it's going your way. You're getting bounces. Some night it's inconsistent with how the bounces are going. You're off. But I think there's two techniques, and Doug explained them well. One is taking the stick. One is winning with power. But you really want to own the majority of the circle. Another little thing that I always thought about when I was playing, you know, the refs watch your feet. I mean, they're really conscious of watching your feet. That's a rule from every league in the world. But within that, I mean, my mom always told me not to cheat, but I'll tell you what, as much as you can get away with and cheat on a draw, I think it's a huge advantage, and that's with your stick, that's with anticipating. Now, I was a guy who took draws where I bent my knees a lot. I kind of got in low, but, you know, I got two thoughts. If I'm on a defensive zone and it's not going my way, I want to get the stick first. That's when I'm not winning it cleanly. Another thing, you notice a little thing, you know, some guys take it with their hand like this, and I think it's tougher to get a power-type win that way.
So you turn your hand.
Correct. When I was younger, I took the draws a lot like this with your hands normal, where I'd go to the stick a lot, and I still did that as my career went on. But another technique I learned, you know, as I played and worked with a lot of good face-up men was to get in low and turn that hand over. You really get a lot of power, and I think as kids develop and they get stronger, they can really develop a power there. But the last thing on draws, and you know what, there's a lot of different ways guys do them. I think the best way to try draws is in the neutral zone when it's not as dangerous. Maybe you're not a key offensive situation or defensive, but you got to find a position, I think, defensively where you can tie a guy up. And we talk so many times, yeah, you want to win a draw. It doesn't work, but one of the keys is being able to tie up a guy and really have your wings help you. And one thing that I always thought about when I came in was talking to my wings, my defensemen. They were key in helping get loose pucks. And, you know, Kevin's going to go down, and I'm just going to show you when it's not going your way, you want to drive in and go right up the stick. Now, this is a key play late in the game where you got him tied up. He can't do anything. The problem when you have not a lot of time, you lose it clean, that's when you get in trouble. But if you can get a tie-up technique where you're taking his stick out, that's where your wingers, your defensemen could come in and help you. Could be a big advantage in a key time.
Now, I'm a right-handed shot, and as you can see as I stare at the offensive net, I'm on my strong side, and a lot of players are coached in this posture. When the puck is dropped, Darby, they're on their strong side. Right. Late in the period, they're trying to shoot it. So if you're a young centerman and you see a guy on the strong side like I am, puck's going to drop, I'm going to try to shoot it. What do you do to stop me?
I'm trying to come through and block your stick. You know?
Okay.
If it's late, late in the period, you might even drop to one knee to block that. Maybe if there's only a second left, but you want to take away that stick. Number one, I think that's probably one of the most effective techniques.
Darby,
Doug talked
you
about
need
that.
the left-hander on this side. You're going to that net. That's where you're trying to score. Now cross your hands. All right. Now, one thing you learn here is that he can no longer go to the net with the puck. When he does the crosshand, he's going to have. This is the best technique when you're just having to win the draw and trying to control the draw, so in the overtime or down, because he no longer can shoot the puck. Whereas if, okay, are you ready?
Yep.
Good enough. Elimination there.
That's what he did. He did it well, but that's another thing for young players to look at. Where are his hands? And I remember even playing against, guys who've been around forever, guys who were Hall of Famers. Steve Yzerman, he used to sit at a draw with him, and he'd watch your hands, and he'd be looking at me like, "What are you doing, kid?" But it's in the game really that goes on.
Can I make a more comment here?
Real quick. We got to get the break.
Get in a ready position. Now just grab it. Yeah, the position that your ready position and athletic position is the same one you start on your face-off. You may go a little lower, bent knees, so you get leverage. Good job, guys.